What's up, YouTube? We back in another reaction. Airplay Beats, Law and Chi. And today we got Rick James and Tina Marie, Fire and Desire. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Wow. It's really good to see you again, baby. And I must admit, you're looking very, very, very nice these days. I guess life must be treating you well. Oh, me? Well, I've just been doing the same old thing I've always been doing. You know, I've got a new lady now, and it's a little different than it was when I was with you. You know, I think back to when we met, the way I used to be and that cold way I used to act. But more than that, I think of how you changed me with your love and sensitivity. Remember when I used to love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them.
Use and abuse them.
Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. That was my claim to fame. With every measure, baby, tasted teardrop stains, yeah. I was cold as ice.
Woo! What? I'm going on a ride, man.
This will take you on a ride.
Hurry, get back to it. What, what do you got?
The harmonizing in between the lyrics is amazing.
Those ones.
And then they bring in the vocals, and the harmonizing in between certain spots.
Got to fill in the gaps.
Amazing.
That's production.
And what do you think about Rick's voice?
It's so commanding.
But it's almost like that's how we sing when we play around.
Yeah.
But it sounds...
It's commanding. It's kind of like when Teddy Pendergrass say, "Turn off the lights," type of stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna do what Rick tell you to do.
Rick is the production, though. Gosh, that is... This is a ballad.
He had his hands on all.
It's a ballad, but it's hardcore. Like, he's singing hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't no softness about it.
It's commanding.
Ain't no softness about it.
Kind of how Teddy Pender did it.
Turn off the lights. Turn them off. Yeah.
He tell you what to do, man.
I was cold as ice long ago, baby, baby.
Those ones.
I wasn't very, very, very nice, you know. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Then I kissed your lips and you turned on my fire, baby. And you burned me up within your flame.
Wow.
Took me a little higher, made me live again. You turned on my fire, baby. Then you showed me what a love could do. Fire and desire, baby. Feel it coming through, and I thank you, baby. Oh, how I thank you, baby. You taught me so much, and you showed me so much love and sensitivity that since you've been gone, I don't think I've ever felt this way before. You know, it's funny how a man can change so quickly from a cold-blooded person thinking he's God's gift to women. Remember how I used to do that? I must have been crazy then. Remember when you used to
love them and leave them. Oh, that's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. And I laid eyes on.
I almost melted out of my chair. Did you see me?
Yeah. That's just that's like someone
I need my old lady.
that's like someone putting hot water on you, just letting your hand run under the water and you just slapping the hell out of somebody. That's
When
what
she
that felt
came
like.
in,
Yeah.
when he said, "This is what I," and she said, "Whoo!"
Pow!
She belted that thing out.
Wake back up.
Music drop out.
This is a ballad. Wake up. She just woke me up. Not that Rick put me to sleep, because that was incredible. And the harmonies, but
This is the second ride.
man, she hit so many notes in that first intro with her
My
coming
head
in.
almost flew off my neck trying to keep up.
I ain't gonna lie. Just imagine when people figured out that she was white too.
Yeah,
That blew necks off. I hear the story.
as it did mine.
When I laid eyes on you, it was pain before pleasure. That was my claim to fame. With every measure, tasted your teardrop stains, yeah.
Love that. I love that part.
you were cold as ice long ago.
It was clowning.
Baby, baby.
I wasn't very nice, I know.
Sugar, 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 sugar. Then I kissed your lips and you turned on my fire, baby. Then you showed me what a love could do.
Listen to that.
Fire
Hold
and
on.
desire.
He's singing while she's going nuts.
In the back, but he's going nuts too. Look,
They're
listen.
just both ad-libbing, it sound like. They're just talking and having the relationship on wax.
And Rick is still talking. He's getting back to the lyrics a little bit, but she's in the back ad-libbing for sure.
Let's see if they if
But
this
they're
is what
both-
they meant to do, or were they actually like looking at each other like fighting and singing.
But they were both singing at the top of their lungs.
Yeah, they're both screaming.
This studio session,
I want to hear about this one.
anyone still alive from that session, I would love to hear, because that was incredible.
You know, the engineer
the
was
magic,
like-
it was magic.
You know, the engineer was scrambling trying to keep it from peaking right
Yeah,
there.
they're both screaming, but they both is on key. It sounds amazing.
That was a good take.
And you know there was a couple.
I remember hearing something like that.
Yeah, no, they was together.
It sounded like it.
He put her on.
It sounds like this is real.
It's one of their
Listen, they're talking.
and after they recorded this one together,
There's no telling what happened in that studio.
or the house back at the house.
Astro Glide
Lord.
and whatnot.
Fire and desire. Feeling good to you. You just don't know fire.
They both sound good.
Baby. And you burn me up within your flame.
You burn me.
Fire and desire. And we're both to blame. Both to blame.
Sound like she's just feeding off of him. What do you know?
Yeah, they like you said, they're ad libbing.
I guess I think we both said a little too much today.
No.
After all, T, you kind of with somebody and I'm kind of living with somebody. But please do me a favor just before you go.
Oh yeah, they live.
Just put your arms around me and hold me like you
I
used
wanna
to.
hold you tight.
Tell me, Rick,
Oh,
everything's gonna be alright.
everything
Put
is
your
gonna be
arms
alright.
Put your arms around me.
produced the crap out of that
Man,
right there.
That's a masterpiece there.
What you were right though. That was a lot of ad-libbing.
About 4 minutes of it.
Maybe,
was.
and I wouldn't be surprised if all of it wasn't.
No, because there was. You could hear. There's some structure. When he does his part and then her part, there's structure there.
But I'm not. I'll be surprised. Like, tell me, did they write it? That could have been freestyle.
I'm sure Rick just went in there and did that.
Because there was a lot of ad-libbing going on. Just like, at least after that.
I mean,
like
we
you
don't
say.
know how Rick worked. Did he write stuff down or did he just get in there?
Oh no,
and
I'm
go
sure he
put-
wrote for
and
sure because
go
he has
crazy.
he has a lot of stuff that he wrote. But I'm just saying,
did he just get
now
in
that I'm
there?
thinking back on it, just the stuff they were saying, it was a lot of just basic back and forth, loving. Like
They're
she was just
playing it.
responding to him
Yeah.
every time, and then
Kind of like just soloing.
and then she started playing off just the words he
That's
said.
all she was
so,
doing at the end.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so no, that's just the vocal arrangement,
It was a great production.
song arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit record. Period. Point blank.
The instruments didn't stand out, but I do have to give him a shout out for keeping that tempo, that slow cooker to let them go crazy. Cause this
After-
drummer
Yeah.
just to not get excited when they was
All that
going,
energy
all
they was giving.
screaming and
All that energy they was giving, they still
He
managed
gon-
to stay. Yeah,
he right here with it.
that's hard to do too, because they was giving a lot.
He
of
knew what
energy.
his job was.
They was giving a lot
He's
of
right
energy.
here, you know. So you got to shout them out.
And the harmonies.
Who was that? Because they sounded good right up in there.
Was it
her?
He used the temps a lot, but I don't know.
I didn't hear Blue. That's his uncle.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and we up out of here.